All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is, it's a straight up energy reading. This is a very important setup energy here. Okay, it's a setup energy for a while because it's Venus in Libra. Venus loves Libra. It's at home there. Okay, this is a homecoming energy, and we open in the pre-shuffle with a Burger King. The King of Wands, the runners in this cycle, the DM side, the narcissist, got to have it their way, right? The Burger King. Well, I will tell you, we're going to have Venus in Libra for a while. We lose it a little bit in September, early September, around the 9th or 10th or so, it goes backward because of a retrograde, all right? But then it comes back into Libra around the end of October 24th, 25th-ish, right? It stays until December 4th. So this is what I'm saying. This is a setup energy. It applies across the board here through Lionsgate, through the 10-10 portal, the 11-11 portal, almost up to the 12-12 portal. To be honest, the aftermath will probably live within there. All right? So having said that, what is this about? It's about readdressing imbalances. Venus in Libra wants to make things right. How can I make this up to you? You may have friends say that to you. How can I make this up to you? How can we make this right? It's a good time for you to get, to get good deals, for a store to be fair to you when you're turning in, you're returning something, right? I mean, yeah, but it looks like you used it for 2 years. It's all broken and stuff. Yes, but I still think I should get at least half my money back. They will do it. Strangely enough, everybody wants to be fair in this energy, including that guy right there. Let's talk about the pre-shuffle, all right? Surface energy. So basically, aside from a brief, 5 weeks or so that we don't have it in Libra, where it bounces back a little bit into Virgo, we're here till December 4th, all right? Because of a retrograde. It's very nice. I got a Burger King coming towards you. A Burger King looking your way. 3 of Wands, crossed by the 3 of Wands. Looking in a new direction. Changing their life. Coming your way. Right there. There's proof. The Empress. They can't avoid it. Now, they're coming to rebuild something, coming to make something right. It's what I said. This is where I'm getting my whole spiel at the beginning of this thing about what this is about. Here it is. But I want you to be careful. All right? It's the King of Wands. And I keep talking to you lately, and it's very important here in the year of the mustard rhino. Please read my blog write-up for 2026. 2027 is going up in another month or so, and I got a title for it. I'm not going to jump the gun on it yet. I want to make sure. But read the mustard rhino. Here in the year of the mustard rhino, my blog post about 2026. It's about removing the mustard. Mustard covers things. It covers low-quality meat, right? You take the mustard off, you go, oh, God, this is shit. Right? That kind of a thing. Well, keep in mind, I'm exaggerating, but this is shit. Okay, a little bit. Your runners, the DMs in this cycle will lie. They will lie. Why? Because they're afraid of the truth a little bit, but because they just won't. They'll say whatever you need to hear. Okay? Because they want to build something here. They want to be happy. You make them happy. So they will lie. All right, because they're afraid. They're afraid of losing you. They're afraid you'll go away. They're afraid nothing will happen. So when energies like this get backed into a corner, and you've seen it all day long, okay? I don't care what side of the spectrum is on. You see politicians flip-flop all the time and do this. This is their energy. It's that you have to be in this energy. You'll never get anywhere in that field, right? It's what they do. Whatever, they don't want to lose you, so whatever you need to hear, they're going to tell you. You're going to get gas prices down to 2 cents a gallon. I'll get them down to 1 cent. All right, there you go. And the whole crowd cheers. Woo! That's complete bullshit, right? But whatever. That's this energy, okay? So keep that in mind. This person will tell you anything you want to hear. So don't ask them. Take a lesson from old Leonard Skinner. All right, here we go. I'm going to shuffle for the cut cards, the why the fuck are we here position. Take a lesson from Leonard Skinner. It's not just Sweet Home Alabama. They got other songs, and Free Bird, right? But they got a song called Don't Ask Me No Questions and I Won't Tell You No Lies. Yeah, I would adhere to that, right? Let's see where we go here. All right. Come on now. All right. 6 of Pentacles is why we're here. How do I want to phrase this? I'm going to look at what's under it. I don't always do this, but I need some help. Yeah, I need some help, right? The Death card, yeah. Somebody's afraid to say something that will... It's what I said in the pre-shuffle. These cards back up the pre-shuffle. I'm right. Don't ask me no questions and I won't tell you no lies. That's your policy through this whole thing. Except you need to reverse it toward the other person. Don't ask them no questions, and they won't tell you any lies. All right? Somebody here is afraid to say something to you that might be very truthful because there might be no coming back from it. So, in an effort to be fair, I don't want to say anything to you. It's sort of like at that store when you return that item that you've used and you want half your money back. The person wants to be fair and give you your money back in this energy, but there's a lot going on in their head that they're afraid to say to you, like calling you a fucker, asshole for bringing this in. Oh, I can't say that. Customer's always right. You know, that kind of a thing. Somebody here is afraid to say something that they can't take back. I don't even know if it's something that loses you. It's just something they can't take back. All right? What comes after the cut? I'll tell you. So, but they are giving. They're going to give with the Six of Pentacles there, they're going to give on the same level that you're giving at, right? With the Six of Pentacles there, it's an equal give and take. So that's good. So again, adhere to Leonard Skinner, right? Don't ask them no questions, and they won't tell you no lies. All right? And you should live by the same policy too. After the cut is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles. It's what I said, yeah. Everything's going to seem too good to be true. Everything's going to seem just right around this energy. I don't think either side wants to lose this. I think there's a little bit of fakeness here with Fakey McFakerman, but it's necessary to move beyond something. It might be. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's necessary to move beyond something, and you got to be a little bit fake. You got to play the game, right? You got to wear the mask, maybe a little bit. All right? It is what it is. Let's see where we go. I don't know who's going to come in here, what's going to come in here. I have no idea. Let's see. Let's shuffle for a reading. It's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it, but hell, I mean, this could be anywhere between now and middle of December. You know, I mean, it depends. I'm pulling on the energies that are swirling right now. So for some of you, this shit's happening real soon in the next few weeks. You know, wouldn't surprise me. King of Wands often makes impulsive decisions because they feel like they can do anything, right? I can do no wrong. I'm the King of fucking Wands, all right? That's fine, but it is what it is. They're a bit, in Burger King speak, they're a bit of a local Burger King that's buying their burger from someone who pulls up in a truck in the back alley. A little bit. Sometimes they don't think, right? I think they're aware of that in this energy. I think they're aware that sometimes shit comes out of their mouth that maybe shouldn't. I don't know. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is you, Queen of Pentacles. It's you, all right? It's a child right there. That's the Page of Pentacles coming towards you. Children lie. They're sociopaths. Their frontal lobes aren't developed yet. They have to. It's part of nature. It's how they not become the runt of the litter, so to speak, right? The most food goes to the biggest liar, the biggest aggressor, the biggest, hey, look over there, boom, grab the turkey leg, you know, something like that. It is what it is. You need to be the wiser one here. And as I say that, I know I saw it. There it is. On the deck we're going to clarify with, it's the Hermit at the bottom. I saw it there. All right. Let's pull a pyramid. Let's not fuck around. Let's do it right. Here's how they feel about you. Here's what they think of you. That's going to be fun. And here's a potential final outcome for you. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Who knows what the King of Wands is going to do? You never know what these fuckers are going to do. Now, this might be multiple people coming towards you, so keep that in mind. There's a main energy that's coming in. There's a main Burger King, a main player. But it plays out on a trickle-down level with other people as well. So that policy, sort of the reverse Leonard Skinner from your perspective of don't ask them no questions and they won't tell you no lies, right? Is going to play across the board. Unless you're okay hearing the lies. You can always have fun with it like I do. If I know somebody's going to lie to me, if I ask them this question, whatever this question is, if I ask them, I know they're going to lie. Sometimes I'll do it. One, just to see if I'm right, you know, and two, just to see what they say, you know, just to see what is your excuse for this, motherfucker, right? Try that, you know. But if you can't go into it with the sense of humor that I just did, or as I would, don't, because it'll go wrong. It'll turn into a fight. It'll go terribly wrong. All right. So if you can't have a sense of humor about it, don't do it. All right. I'll clarify whatever I think needs clarifying. You bet your sweet asses we're going to extend this. All right, this is a big month of reading. Not a lot of readings in August, but it's big. They're all big. Lionsgate's the next reading up. Fuck. All right, here we go. How do they feel about you? Wait a minute. Hold on. That was your overall end. Oh, see? Right? Hangman and you. There you go, right there. Be the wise one, I'll tell you what. You decide what happens here for sure. All right. Also, can I point out with the Hangman here as well? You don't have to do shit. The Venus and Libra energy, people are coming to you, your home. I often say, when you reflect this Queen of Pentacles, that you feel like home to somebody. I think you feel like home to a lot of somebodies. This deer right here, the mama deer here is home for this little fawn. It is that kind of thing. They come to you. Venus is coming to roost. And, I mean, people are, they're coming to you. You don't have to do anything. Stay home, watch TV, pop some popcorn. I don't know, whatever. All right, let's go. How does this main King of Wands feel about you? Oh, fuck me. Yeah, 10 swords. I like this, though. It's part of why I think they might actually show up. And again, I can't predict free will. The energy flows that somebody reaches out all the time. I'm just honest with you. I won't give you a reading and say somebody's going to reach out, because I know damn well these DMs say one thing and do another thing. It's what they do. They make promises they can't keep even to themselves. It's part of the problem with this soulmate cycle. It's a real pisser. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help. So I can't say. I feel like they might, though. I feel like there's a strong probability of communication because of this energy. And what's this energy? It's this. Well, it's over anyway, so what have I got to lose? Whenever you feel like you have nothing to lose, you become very brave, right? Very, very brave. It's what it is. That kind of a thing. This is that type of energy here. Somebody here feels like they got nothing to lose. What do we get? Center card. Yeah, it is. It's all ego. Okay? Their ego feels safe here. They're going in with the attitude of, I've got nothing to lose. Their ego feels safe. It's win-win. This is the devil. This is my frequency of devil energy. It's actually 2 or 3 frequencies that make you feel like, well, it's a win-win. I'm just, whatever, right? Let's take a shot. See what happens. That kind of a thing. This is why I read this way. And someone asked me once, you always say, Steve, that it's read center, left, right. Why don't you pull the center one first? This is why. Because I want to read the energy first for you. So I'm consistent with the energy. The universe knows how I want the cards. You can pull them however you want. Just be consistent, like I've told you before. But that's why. I wanted to check my read on that. That's perfect. So the whole thing's rooted in their ego. Their ego feels safe because it's over anyway. What's red with 10 swords? The Hermit. Again, the soul is off here. 10 swords in the soul. The soul, this is just saying exactly what I said. How do they feel about you? Well, it's over anyway. Fuck it, I might as well try. Right? Just whatever. Okay? So that's nice. The soul is not getting involved. The soul comes from you. Right? I said, here's your hermit, alive and awake. Here's you. Right? Right there. So again, it's what I said. All right. How do they see you? What do they think about you? Oh, jeez. 9 wands. Yeah. And what else? The King of Cups. Don't get offended. You want to know the answer, right? They think you want more than they can give. They think you want the whole shebang. And they don't feel like they can do that. It ties to this energy up here. Well, just do what you want. It's over anyway. See, this can be good or bad, it's over anyway, I got nothing to lose. It can go either way. Remember, it's rooted in a devil energy. It's all ego. So the ego can justify the most amazing things. I mean, in an extreme case, a serial killer can justify taking someone's life because, they were a plate on society. Playing judge and jury much, do you? That kind of a thing. But they can justify it to themselves because they're all ego, 100%. The soul the heart chakra is shut down, completely shut off from any kind of soul energy that might come in and balance that out. You want to try to keep the balance. In a simple explanation, the heart chakra translates the soul to the brain. That said, this person here feels like you want more than they can give. This energy is like, that doesn't matter. Who cares? It's over anyway. Just go give what you want to give. And if it's not good enough for them, too bad. That's sort of where they're at here. All right? which is why I think they lie. I think probably what happens is they do that, and you're like, well, this is not enough, you know. And then they start telling you what you want to hear. Again, the example I gave earlier that politicians use all the time. You know, they're going to drop gas prices to a penny. You know, and the crowd goes wild and cheers, and everybody else is like looking, going, you believe that? You know, yeah, because people believe what they want to believe. This person's hoping you buy their bullshit. You believe it. That's all. You know. Potential final outcome for you, Red, with the devil. The Fool. Yeah, I mean, you got it. Yeah, it's communication. You've got to go, if you want to move forward with this person, you've got to do it with soul. You're going to be tempted to go with the ego. There's something about whoever this King of Wands is that strokes your ego and your soul. It's a soul nurturing energy for you, but it's an ego. It's sort of like you've got a deep soul connection with somebody who's really good looking, or somebody who's famous, or something like that, just as an extreme example. It's like, yeah, they didn't really touch my soul too much, but God, it's really cool to be with them and go places and bang them. You know, it has that kind of vibe to it. So you've got a mix of soul and devil. You, my friends, need to be heavy on the soul, because this person isn't. And if we get all ego involved here, this is a leap of faith. You know, if it's all ego involved, you're leaving the nest without being fledged. You're leaving the nest without being able to fly, find food for yourself. You're basically, like I said in the weekly reading, you're Phlegm the parrot. If he ever gets loose, he's going to ask the first bird-eating owl where the food cup is in this tree. You know, you can't. This is a deep soul connection for sure. It's very deep. And it needs to have some soul. This person's coming at you with all ego in this, trying to make things right, trying to say whatever they need to say, because, well, it's over anyway, so who cares? It's been a long time anyway, so who cares? It's the who cares devil. You might as well just take a flyer on it, whatever, right? Devil may care. You've heard that attitude, right? The devil may care attitude, that's these frequencies. That's what it is. All right. They're pretty sure that you want more, that you want more than they can offer. Okay, that's fair. It's probably true. You know, and if you want to have some fun with them, ask them some questions, but make sure you do it in an energy of laughter, in internal laughter, a sense of humor. Otherwise, it'll go bad on you. You start calling this in, your ego will get hurt. All right, let's pull on the devil. Let's go. So yeah, somebody probably will show up. It wouldn't surprise me. When you feel like you've got nothing to lose, you become pretty brave. You really do. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. Sometimes I think Phlegm the parrot looks like a little devil. He's kind of the angel bird. He's down here next to me. I'm looking at him. He's got that candy corn upper beak. Right? That looks pretty creepy. Yeah, at Halloween, people that don't know what kind of bird he is think we painted it like that. Oh, you shouldn't paint their beaks. I didn't paint his fucking beak. What the fucking hell? He's just in season. He's in season Halloween and Christmas. He's red and green for Christmas. And at Halloween, he got the candy corn beak. Right? Scary. Right? He'll let me put a little devil cape on him sometimes. All right, here we go. The devil, why is it here? I'm not painting his beak. It comes that way. Read a book, goddammit. Right? What the hell? Here we go. All right, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you got nothing to lose. What did I say? Why am I your fucking 10 millionth favorite? Look at this. This is destitution. This is someone who's lost it all. You've already lost it all. You got nothing to lose. It's the energy around that backing up my energy read. Here's the moon. I knew it was going to fucking be there. And why is that here? The High Priestess. All the fear just gets pushed under the carpet. All the fear. You got nothing to lose. You're already at zero. Right? That kind of thing. It's this energy. This person is at that point where they have nothing to lose. And look where the deck broke. Right? I might as well try for the happy new beginning. It broke at the Four of Wands. We got to take it where it breaks. It is what it is. Let's pull on the 10 swords. Is it over? Let's see. I don't know. Tell me about the 10 swords. You catch my drift, though, right? I mean, it's that devil energy that will take over. It'll take over anybody. The nicest person in the world, when faced with desperation, will become a little devil. You know, the people will do what they have to do to survive. You know, it is what it is. Let's see where we go. I mean, wasn't there a whole soccer team that ate each other up on a mountain somewhere. I mean, it's still devil energy, even though it was necessity, and they may not have enjoyed doing it. It is those frequencies that sweep the fear under the carpet, that sweep the morality under the carpet. It gets swept under the carpet. All right? It really is. All right, here we go. It's crossed by the Ace of Pentacles. The devil energy is making them feel like you got nothing to lose. You might as well go for it. The worst that can happen is it stays dead, right? And the best, look at that, it broke at the Six of Swords. But if you resolve things, right, then you get the full Ace of Pentacles. You get the big pentacle. You get everything back. All those 5 pentacles that were in that tree form that. You get them back. It is what it is, you know. I mean, I'm spot on here. I mean, I read the energy first. I'm just throwing the cards at this point to see if I'm right. That's a Page of Pentacles. That's a Page of Pentacles, the little fawn right there. Somebody's coming in. They might wait for the right moment. The 5 of Cups, they might feel like I want to wait for just the right time. They want to catch you when you're not feeling well. So they might spy. This is spying energy. So they want to catch you when you're not feeling well, when you're not doing good. Again, there's that need on the DM side to be your hero. Oh, it's so fucking annoying. I am the only one who can help you. I am your savior. Bullshit. Okay? Bullshit. But they want to come in, they want to appear that way. All right? Okay. We don't need that. We talked about it. Let's talk about, I know what they want from you. Let's pull on the 9 of Wands. All right? What don't they want to tell you? Let's see. Tell me about the 9 Wands. Let's see where we go. All right, here we go. Ace Cups crossing the 9 Wands. Yeah, what did I say? What is it they're afraid to tell you? Right? Steve's viewer wants more from me than I can give. Right? This person is afraid to say I love you without being drunk. It's that kind of person. If this is a family member and you're estranged from them, they may have never told you they love you. Those words may never have come out of their mouth. It might surprise you when they do. You might think that it's a lie. It sort of is. It's somebody, it reads as somebody who what you should probably understand is, I've said it before, it reads as somebody who loves the idea of you, but doesn't know you well enough to love you. You know what I'm saying? The real you. So keep that in mind. Always keep that in mind with certain people that say, I love you. And what that actually means. Well, you love the idea of me, but, you know, me, you don't even know. Right, that kind of a thing. I think this person knows that on some level. So they're holding it back. It's flowing. They're telling you enough, but they know you want more. What's on top? 4 of Swords, yeah. Why is that in? The 9 of Pentacles, yeah. What's the bridge? The Chariot. They're determined to give you what you want. I just think it's lip service at some point, okay? I do. This person wishes they didn't have. I don't want you or someone else to say, I love you, Steve. Wishing that you didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of like somebody saying thank you to you, but they wish that they didn't have to. It makes the thing kind of an insult. It's just that sort of energy. That's just my opinion on it. It might be, if you're used to this person, then you know the drill. Okay? Let's talk about the Fool. Let's do it. Tell me about the Fool. The Temperance, yeah. We talked about it. I said you got to get some soul, and there's this energy I feel off of this, where you've got to be the soul here. You've got to. There's this soul connection that you feel, but there's also an ego tie to this person. Now, that could be plus or minus. It could be positive or negative. It could be on the plus side, like I said in my example, this person might be really hot, so they look good. They're arm candy. But you feel the soul connection too. But they're not touching your soul, but you're weighing that because of this devil, you're weighing that against the arm candy aspect. But in the negative, it could be a family member that comes in and they hurt your ego. You know, they're telling you they love you in one breath if it's like a parent. They're telling you they love you in one breath, and in the next breath they're like, well, I'm not sure I should have had you. You know, I should have given you away. You know, or something along those lines. It's like, well, you just said you loved me, and now you're like, you should have given me what the fuck are you talking about? Right? There's that ego. You can feel the soul connection, but that's the ego play in the negative. That devil's involved with both of you here. There's probably a shit ton of karmic debt with whoever this main person is. But you're resolving a lot of karmic debt. Think of Libra as the Justice card, right? The judge is back. You know, the jury is in on a lot of people. And that's why I'm doing this reading before Lionsgate. Because Lionsgate is after the verdict, right? And the wheat separates from the chaff automatically. This is pretty powerful energy this year. I'll tell you what. What's on top here? It's all communication so far, if you like that word. But I can't predict free will, you know. 9 wands. That's this card here. Okay? And what else? The Page of Wands. What's the bridge? The Two of Swords, yeah. Look, if you want peace, it's going to come at a price. All right? You can have peace here. But you're one way and they're another way. All right? You need to be, if you've got to find your inner, what's Archangel? Yeah, there it is. There's the Strength card. I was just talking about Lionsgate, wasn't I? God, why am I your 40 millionth favorite? That's unbelievable. I was just talking about Lionsgate. There it is. Keep your heart chakra open so that your soul, I talked earlier, I said, serial killers, their soul is fine. It's just cut off from the ego. So it's all devil energy, and any kind of fear or conscience or whatever is swept under the carpet. It's an extreme example. But you've got to keep your heart chakra open so that your soul energy flows. Remember, that you had a hermit at the bottom of this deck when we started. That's all you got to do. Keep your heart chakra open. Then you're not making decisions. Just make sure you're not making decisions with your ego about anyone, this King of Wands, or anyone else that comes by, right? You know, we are separating a lot of wheat from chaff now. Everything is changing. Cycles are changing. Big, long-running cycles are changing. The nodes have just changed signs. There's some people that can't come with us, you know, that can't come with you on this journey up Aquarius Destiny Freeway, you know. So, all right, it's all communication. It's nice. It is what it is. You definitely get some perspective on everyone you're dealing with. You learn a little bit about these are the soulmates in your neighborhood, right? A little bit. All right, let's see where we go. 3 cards and a bottom card. 3 cards and a crossing card from the bottom of the deck. What else you want to tell my people? Anything? All right, here we go. Bottom of the deck, 6 swords. Star, Magician, Ace of Swords, fueled by 2 of Wands. Ace of Swords and 2 Wands crossing the star. These are read center, left, right. I'm just going to paraphrase this for you. Across the board, as long as you stay true. Here's your truth right here. Archangel Michael. The universe has your back as long as all you do is speak the truth. Okay? Let other people lie to you, that's fine. But all you stay the truth. Okay? Keep speaking the truth. You will clear shitloads effortlessly. 6 of Swords. Shit tons of karmic debt. Shit tons, and I'm drawn to the black spot there. This card is often karmic debt for me. It has been since I got here. You know, out here to YouTube. I don't mean here for this reading, right? You have the ability to make some dreams come true. The universe is giving you a chance to clear out the karma you need for some shit to come in, for some of the things you've been trying to manifest to come in, all right? And all you have to do is speak the truth. Whatever that truth is, it might hurt somebody's feelings. I don't know. But whatever it is, that's the secret. Do what you want with that information. But why am I telling you this? Well, Steve, I'm always truthful. I know you are, and I know you sound like that. But that devil is here. I said it's affecting both sides. It's here. All right? You may not like it, but there it is. It's right there. All right? You will be tempted. Be careful. Don't succumb to it. The DF side's way more powerful than that. Piece of cake for you. I'm telling you, not a problem. All right? And I think you want some of these manifestations that have been delayed. Well, you know, now you were clearing out some karmic debt here big time. If you want the extended, there's a couple of links at the top of the description. I definitely want it. This is great. And this is great the way this energy blends with Lionsgate and the upcoming energies. This is fucking awesome. I hope this reading was helpful. All right. Good luck.